Ethereum just activated a major change called the London hard fork. Here's why it's a big deal. Hello guys, welcome to new episode of Crypto Talk. Sit back and enjoy. London hard fork of Ethereum, which has been much hyped and somewhat controversial, has just been activated. Ethereum's native token, Ether, has risen in price since news of the successful upgrade broke. Recently, Bitcoin has gained 3.9% in the last 24 hours to reach $2,620. Part of the reason for the excitement is that a few big and necessary changes are coming to the code that underpins the world's second largest cryptocurrency with this software upgrade. Ethereum users have always had it tough. It's no secret that the blockchain has a scaling problem. It's highly unpredictable, and sometimes exorbitant transaction fees can irritate even its most ardent advocates. As interest in non-fungible tokens has grown in recent months, the problem has gotten worse, as has the explosive growth of decentralized finance, which is also based on Ethereum's blockchain. By destroying or burning Ether coins and changing the way transaction fees work, Thursday's code changes, which have little to do with London, are intended to fix many of these problems. The City of London is adding new lanes to Ethereum's highway in order to reduce traffic and standardize toll prices. Coinmetrics co-founder and Castle Island Ventures general partner Nick Carter, it adds a lot of complexity to fee logic, but it's an interesting approach that could stabilize the fee dynamics. Fees that are more predictable. This is hard fork number 11 for those keeping track, but experts say it's a game changer. 5 Ethereum improvement proposals make up the hard fork. Each EIP proposes a different set of code changes. Everyone is focusing on EIP 1559. Before the upgrade, users were required to participate in a first price auction every time a new block was created. This meant that users would often guess at transaction fees, also known as gas prices, in order to ensure that they would be included in the next batch of transactions. In order to gain a higher ranking within the block, some users would offer to pay a premium over their bid. According to Austin Bunson, co-founder and CTO of QuickNode, a blockchain infrastructure provider, 15-55-99 is really intended to create an ecosystem that encourages lower gas fees. For a block of apartments, some people are willing to pay a lot. By creating a base fee, 15 to 59 hopes to correct this problem, said Bunson. To determine gas prices, Ethereum's protocol will use an algorithm rather than a blind auction every block. However, it does not necessarily mean that buyers will pay less because the protocol will set a uniform price for gas. In essence, it's a big insurance policy against the market going haywire. In spite of the upgrade, users will still be able to skip the queue by tipping. As a result of the EIP 1559, the block size has been doubled. Theoretically, this means that each block can accommodate twice as many transactions, but in practice, the protocol only wants a half-full block. As a result of this, gas prices should remain stable. To explain the design logic, Bitwise Asset Management's chief investment officer, Matt Hogan, uses the metaphor of a ferry boat. Passengers standing on the dock who want to board at the base ticket price may require all that extra seat capacity if ferry operators have set the ticket price too low. He added, but as soon as the price starts to rise, it does so in a very rapid and algorithmic manner, and you should eventually reach a clearing price where the block can be filled to its target of half capacity, allowing for the processing of all transactions. The base fee is stabilized by making the block size dynamic to accommodate fluctuations in demand. Ethereum has been plagued by a problem since its inception, and this elegant design solution addresses it. There's a time bomb ticking. As a result of the upgrade, a portion of miner income is now going to existing token holders. Mined Ether will now be burned, permanently destroying a portion of the digital currency that would have otherwise been recycled. As a result, some have argued that the EIP 1559 upgrade will lead to deflationary pressure on Ethereum. This reasoning, however, is based on a number of unfounded assumptions. If burned fees exceed new issuance, it creates deflationary pressure. Only during periods of extreme fee intensity is this true. Under the current fee regime, Carter says, burning gas prices are unlikely to have a deflationary effect. It will also result in a major shift in the mining industry, leaving them with only two revenue streams. A block reward of newly minted Ether is still possible for miners who sell their computing power to the network. Users still have the option of giving them a tip if they'd like to improve their position within the block. In the short term, however, miners will not make as much money as they did prior to the hard fork in the blockchain. The hope, according to Hogan, is that because miners are organically linked to Ethereum's overall value, their losses will be offset as Ethereum's price rises as a result of the protocol changes. Experts tell CNBC that the problem with this logic is that Ethereum miners will be rendered obsolete in the next few years. This mining Armageddon is addressed in Thursday's upgrades. A second EIP included in the London fork, EIP 3554, is less well known than EIP 1559, but its importance cannot be overstated. As a result of these changes, Ethereum 2.0, an upgrade and overhaul of the system, is now a reality. Users would use their existing Ether to verify transactions and mint new tokens under Ethereum 2.0's proof-of-stake system, instead of the energy-intensive proof-of-work mining system. This change will have a major impact not only on Ethereum but also on the entire cryptocurrency community. As part of EIP 3554, a key deadline for Ethereum miners to upgrade their software in preparation for the switch is pushed back from summer 2022 to this December. When a predetermined amount of time has passed, the difficulty bomb will force miners and node operators to upgrade their software, explained Carter. When the proof-of-stake transition is activated, Ethereum will become unminable, according to Bunsen. If the protocol is fully converted to a proof-of-stake model, then the entire Ethereum mining industry as it exists today will be rendered obsolete in a few years. So, why is London a good choice? Ethereum's hard forks are named after cities where the DevCon Developers Conference has been held. Shanghai is the next stop on the itinerary.